Super Bowl champs, baby! What's up, everybody, man? It's your boy, Big Play Slay, man. I'm here on a Thursday, fresh from New Orleans. I'm a world champ. Just let y'all know, man, I'm a world champ, man. It took me 12 years to get here, man. It's an amazing feeling. As you can tell right now, as you see in my eyes, I ain't been asleep. I haven't been asleep. You know what I'm saying? This is the first day I'm gonna get to sleep, so I had to come to the pod. It's a must. It's a must. I'm gonna take me a fire nap after this because I gotta get ready for that parade tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So I'm up. Like, I done got me something I want to do my whole entire life. Now I've dreamed of this, playing Madden, all the days playing Madden, even in college ball. I never been to national championship in college, none of that, all that kind of great stuff, man. I got to hold the trophy up. I got to hold it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't kiss it because a lot of dudes with the kissing on the damn trophy and shit. I ain't doing that. Nah, I ain't kissing the trophy, but I hold it up though. I hold it up, man. I had it, man. I had it. I carried it like a little baby. You know what I'm saying? So it's been amazing, man. It's been amazing, man. And these 4 days, look, when I say just absolute lit, it was absolute lit, man. It was crazy, man, because like I'm getting into details about y'all, you know, after the game atmosphere. But you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I like to do that at the end, let y'all know how I do it at the end. But let's get into this game right here. Look, this is one of the most epic games I ever played part of. Like, this game was crazy, like crazy. And to be on the defense side of this ball, it's been amazing, man. That's an amazing performance by us on defense. Now, when I say amazing, I can think of 4 defenses that's like that probably all won Super Bowls that dominated all year. Let's go to the 85 Bears. That's one. Maybe the 2001, maybe 2 Ravens, 14 Seattle, the Seahawks, Legion of Boom. And then you got us. I think they're the most dominant 4 performances in the Super Bowl era of my time to snoring Super Bowl, because he was number 1 total defense in everything, completely shut down one of the greatest quarterbacks ever to play this game. And I would really go put us and the Seahawks up there because the fact that these are the 2 greatest quarterbacks probably ever played some of this game. You know, you got Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Patrick Mahomes, and you got like Aaron Rodgers. Them like my top 4 right now. You know what I'm saying? My eyes. So 2 of them teams, 2 of them quarterbacks got, you know, spiked on in the Super Bowl. Not saying they just had a bad game. They had a real bad game in the Super Bowl. Seattle, first play of that game, shoot, they hyped it over their head and boom, up 2-0 quick. You know what I'm saying? And Seattle really dominated that game strictly from the defensive standpoint. And you look at our game, completely shut down too as well. We completely took out Mahomes that whole game. Like, we took him out. We know what he was capable of doing. We knew what type of quarterback he is. He's an amazing quarterback. Like I said, he's top 4 quarterbacks that ever played this game right now. And look, we destroyed them guys. That's just plain and simple. We really did. We wanted them more. And as you see on the film, we saw it. And then we knew about all this little 3-peat stuff and data this and data that. We weren't having that. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't having that. And you see, we didn't. And you know what I'm saying? I had the feeling the different vibe, you know what I'm saying? Because 22, right? Watching that game and watching that confetti fall on them, and it was red. So I'm up there walking, trying to dodge it, like, I don't want that red touch me. But watching that green confetti come down, it's a feeling you will never feel before. I'm telling you, man, I got kids. I had great kids, but man, the Super Bowl feel like I just had like a kid that just came out of the stomach with like $60 billion, and he just said, "Hun, daddy," you know what I'm saying? Here you go, $60 billion. Like, that's how great it felt. Like, it felt so damn good to be a champion, man. And I finally did it, man, in year 12. But we're about to dive in deep into this whole situation here, this game. Just a little bit, go touch on each one of. First half, they only got 1 first down, and that first down came on the first play on an RPO to Juju, and that was 11 yards. After that, it was 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out, pick, 3 and out, pick again, and boom. think it was up 24-0 in the first half. I think they had a total of like, 40 yards maybe? You know what I'm saying? That's complete dominance of a quarterback at that type of caliber in that team. Because that team is damn good. You know what I'm saying? You don't get to the Super Bowl just being da-da-da. Like, that team was damn good. And that should give a lot more credit to let y'all know that if Vic Fangio got 2 weeks to game plan on you, it could be a long night. And that was a long night. And then I know it's been put out there a lot that we don't blitz. Yeah, we don't blitz at all. We got some guys that front that can go eat in a great rotation. Got JC. Sweat was going crazy. You got Jalen was going crazy. He had a half a sack. Milton going crazy. Nolan Smith. Like yeah, y'all gonna start listening to me. I'm tired of saying it again, but I will keep saying it because I'm gonna keep saying it. Y'all will have to listen to me. Nolan Smith is a destroyer. You see what I'm saying? I know y'all saw the film where he out there just knocking linemen out. He knocked out a lineman almost every week in the Super Bowl. I mean, in the playoffs. He took like 2 of them out already. Like, he be dominating folks. And I'm trying to tell y'all, it is crazy. It was crazy. And let's get to the back end. Coop with the pick 6. Like, all my youngsters got their first career pick in big time moments. And that's in the playoffs. That shows you the determination, the dedication, how locked in they is. Like, big time moments. Like, they ain't get none during the season. But they're making the biggest plays at the biggest stage, and that's in the playoffs. And so, that boy got a pick 6. I was so happy, man, to see my boy Coop on his birthday. So shout out to Coop, man, with the pick 6 on the birthday. It can't get no better than that. You pick 6, one of the greatest quarterbacks in ever. You win a Super Bowl on your birthday. Like, Saquon, same situation. But my goodness, like, how great is that? And then we just get to the back end. We stay on the back end. I ain't get targeted to the fourth quarter with like 5 minutes left. Q ain't get targeted to like fourth quarter with like 5 minutes left as well. Like, we completely shut them down. And the game plan basically was just like, hey man, just play ball. We knew every route tree they had. But what makes him so great, Patrick Mahomes, is the fact that he can extend plays and got a group rush. That's why we didn't blitz him. Because if you always watched back in the day, like Russell Wilson, if he get 0 blitz, he can retrieve and throw it off his back foot far as hell. And that's tough throw. And Mahomes do that with ease. You know what I'm saying? So there's no point of blitzing them. Just contain, rush them, and let the front foot eat. And we just cover on the back end. And we did a great job doing that, man. And like I said, the first half, it couldn't get no better than that. Like, that's a first half dominance performance. Like, I want to like take a picture of that shit and put on and just put that shit. Like, I'm gonna have me a whole thing set up for my Super Bowl shit. So best believe I got the whole outfit. I got the helmet, the jersey, the shoulder pads, the girdle, the top pants, the socks, the shoes. I got all that. So I'm gonna put in the big old plaque in a case of whatever I need to do. Boom. And then I'm gonna put the first half stacks on top of it too. So that's history. And if you don't believe in history, like look at it now. We just made history with the most turnovers in playoff history to the whole playoffs. It was like 12. I think we hit like 13 or 14. That's big time in the playoffs. That's big time. And then another thing, we went like, 10-0. You know what I'm saying? 10-0 and 10-0 including the playoffs. Like, it don't get no crazier. Like, I'm saying, like, we was turnover machines. People was questioning us about turning over the ball the first 4 weeks in the season. And next thing you know, we just turn over motherfucking machines. Number 1 total defense, Super Bowl champs. And you know what I'm saying? And we gave Vic his first championship. And he's damn happy. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy for him too as well, man. But I really wanted to win it for him mostly, him and BG. You know what I'm saying? And then it was just big time. And then BG. Let's just talk about BG. We in a Super Bowl game. And he gets in the game. He checks it in. Like, the whole crowd at the Super Bowl is yelling, BG, BG. And on that play at the goal line, like when he was scrambling around and BG chased him down and tackled him, they was chanting his name that whole play because they it's like the whole stadium was just watching him. And I just had to just talk to BG, just like, bruh, like, you are very impactful to this city. Like, I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I thought I was, a great dude there. I am a great dude for sure, but I'm just like, damn, The fans do love Slay. They love saying big play Slay. But look, I never seen nothing like this. Never. I'm somebody, guys. BG is the man. He's one of the biggest dudes I ever seen come through Philly right now. Like Mount Rushmore, Philly got to be BG, you know. Like it's crazy. Like the whole stadium was screaming BG, BG. Then he made the tackle, and the crowd went nuts. And you know what I'm saying? It was like a 5-second play, and I swear it felt like they were cheering for 40 minutes. You know what I'm saying? For 40 minutes. It was amazing, man. It was amazing for him, man. Happy for him, man. We don't know what he gonna do yet with his retirement world, but if he do retire, man, we setting him off right. You know what I'm saying? We send him off in the right direction, man. 2-time Super Bowl champ. He was a Pro Bowl player, All Bowl player. I think he got some up there with the top sacks in the Eagles history. You know, he gonna go down as one of the greatest Eagles players that ever, you know, put on that jersey. He's for sure an icon and a legend here, man. So, man, shout out to my boy BG, man. He's a special, special dude, man. He's a special dude. But, man, look, that defense is what it is. It was great. And, man, Zach, my boy Zach, it just showed you why he should have won the Defensive Player of the Year. Not saying that Pat don't deserve it, because I think Pat was having a fucking outstanding year. Either him or Pat should have won it for sure. But you know what I'm saying? Zach Bond is on my team, so of course I'm rooting for Zach Bond, but I am so also rooting for Pat because he played corner. And with Pat did what he did this year, that should solidify like what's the standard of what corners need to be doing to even be in that conversation. You know, because we had some guys that I felt that should have won that junk a couple years ago, even though they ain't no locking everything down like Pat. Pat was like, maybe probably only gave about 30 yards a game, if that. You know what I'm saying? He was playing his ass off. But it should let you know, like, people need to watch film because a lot of guys be doing that. You know what I'm saying? Pat is amazing for sure. But a lot of guys does that. A lot of guys be out here clamping too, just like him. And I'm glad he won it, man, because it really should let it be known that corners are really important on defense, like very, very important. And shout out to Pat, but damn sure happy for Pat because Pat is my favorite corner. And I've always been saying that Pat's going to be the man in this league at that corner position, in which you see he got Defensive Player of the Year. So shout out to Pat. And while we on that little bit about awards, you know, I'm going to go to the defense in a second. You know what I'm saying? But while we're on the middle awards, I just want to hit some stuff like in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Just switch up a little bit, man. You know, I'm Super Bowl champ. I could do that. You know what I'm saying? But I want to switch up just a little bit because why it's on my mind, on my brain. This MVP candidate stuff, like, they gotta be, I don't know, man, because I ain't biased. I think Josh, he should be in that top conversation for sure. But Lamar Jackson is literally a drop away from being in the AFC Championship, and he has the best stats I've seen as a quarterback position. And from a guy they consider a scramble first quarterback down there. He got better numbers than everything. And you know what I'm saying? And you can have all the great stats, but not win, you won't win it because you're not helping your team win, but it's a team winning sport. So you winning, you know what I'm saying? Because all honesty, if we just go off that kind of stuff, I just think that Joe Burrow should have been the MVP. I don't know how he not. First of all, that's what the thing is. I don't know how Saquon didn't win it. I prefer Saquon to win the MVP or Lamar. That's who I prefer them two to win it. Either them two, Lamar Jackson or Saquon, who I thought should win the Offensive Player of the Year, is easy Joe Burrow. Like, he had a historical year with all them damn yards and da-da-da. And not to just talk about the Cincinnati, but the Cincinnati defense was not doing no justice for him. You know what I'm saying? They did not play together on the defense end of the side of the ball because, God damn, because he was averaging 27 points, but his defense was giving up 26. You know what I'm saying? That's just tough. And you can't because he can only play one side of the ball. You know what I'm saying? So, but I just had to get that out my shit because it was just on my soul. Because I like Joe Burrow. I like him. And I think he should at least be Offensive Player of the Year. And Saquon or Lamar Jackson should have been MVP. Any one of them guys should have been MVP and then let Joe Burrow get Offensive Player. Because Comeback Player of the Year, come on, could have gave that somebody else. Like, he had Comeback Player of the Year could have been like him having 3,000 yards and 20 tugs or something like that. This man had like 4,000 something yards and 50 something. I don't know. He had a crazy amount of tub. So that's some MVP talk. It should be no Comeback Player of the Year talk. Like, Come on, NFL. We got to do better than that, though. So anybody who knows me well knows I do not drink alcohol. But you also know I like to enjoy myself, hit the club, or whatever, hang out with friends and family, maybe some teammates. And yes, some of those people like to have a drink or two sometimes. And you know what I've been seeing before I go out? Some of them drinking something called pre-alcohol. I say, what the heck is pre-alcohol? So now I know, and I'm here to tell you about ZBiotics. ZBiotic pre-alcohol probiotic drink is the world's first genetically engineered probiotic. It was invented by a PhD scientist to tackle rough mornings after drinking. Here's how it works. When you drink alcohol, it gets converted into a toxic byproduct in the gut. It's this byproduct, not dehydration, that's to blame for your rough next day. Pre-alcohol produces an enzyme to break the byproduct down. Just remember to make pre-alcohol your first drink of the night. Drink responsibly, and you'll feel your best tomorrow. Like I said, I see my friends drinking pre-alcohol before real alcohol, and they look fresh and restored the next day. I'm like, okay, now I don't have to worry about them after a big night out. They're going to be on top of their game, even if they got to go to work or take care of important stuff. With pre-alcohol, you can stay on track and not let winter travels or celebrations like Valentine's Day, the big game, and Mardi Gras throw you off course. Go to zbiotics.com/slay to learn more and get 15% off your first order when you use Slay at the checkout. ZBiotic is back with a 100% money back guaranteed. Remember to head to zbiotic.com/slay and use the code SLAY at the checkout for 15% off. Let's get back into the game. Let's jump into this offense. And I got a lot to say. So I hope y'all fans that be watching me and all this kind of stuff, y'all need to clip some of this stuff because of some stuff that need to be said. Because y'all be talking crazy about my quarterback. Y'all be da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And now he's a Super Bowl MVP, Super Bowl champion, throwing crazy dimes, clutch plays, clutch runs, big time play. And all y'all still finding ways to try to criticize him and why that happened. I saw somebody on the news say, I don't know who it was, one of the dang on ESPN talking about, oh, because they had to stack the box. You got A.J. Brown and Smitty out there and da-da-da. He still got to get him the ball. You know what I'm saying? You know how hard it is? If that's so easy to do, anybody can just sit here and play quarterback and throw the ball. It's not, people ain't that accurate. You know what I'm saying? He dropped a dime to Smitty. Like, that's a dime. You know how hard that throw is? That's a dime. And for people to sit here and say, that he's not a top quarterback in this league, and just because he don't put out the numbers y'all want him to see, he's a winner. He's a winner. And in the playoff history, like I think we've been averaging this year. I think we scored the most. I think we got the most tubs or something. I think scored like 155 points. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of points. Led the league in rushing, and in the playoffs with like 900 something. Like less turnovers in the playoffs. Like we was going crazy. Like that offense was going bananas. You know what I'm saying? Bananas. So y'all need to put some respect on Jalen Hurts' name. Please, because he answered the bell. He answered the bell with a championship and Super Bowl MVP. You know what I'm saying? What else y'all guys? What else y'all need from him? What else do y'all need from him? Because he's doing it. He is doing it. He made plays with his legs all during the night. Made plays with his arm. He averaging 36 points in the postseason. Like, what do y'all say I want to do? I know we got Saquon. Yes. Who fault that is? Y'all should have re-signed him. Yes, we got him. We show love to him. So yes, we have him. So now people need to have Jalen Hurts in a top 5 conversation. And it's about winning. Because y'all only want to bring up stats when it comes to him. But y'all don't bring up stats when it comes to every other quarterback. Y'all don't bring up stats. Patrick Mahomes ain't had the greatest stats in the world, but y'all consider him one of the GOATs. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all just, because he been what? Been to the, won the MVP twice. He done been won the championship. Like, so give my boy the credit. And all I'm saying too lately about everybody now too, I'm just on a rampage right now because this is what it is. Like, after we done won, all I see on the internet is oh, we this close to the Eagles, or we this close to the Eagles. Hey, my boy in Detroit, I love him. I love St. Brown. I think he's an amazing receiver. I saw him say, yeah, man, we'd have seen what done with a healthy defense, or Dada this and the real what all kind of crazy stuff. Like, why is this? Maybe this is what Kansas City used to feel like, where everybody taking shots at them while they lost. Because I feel like the Bills just do that to them a lot too as well. Like, we just took our ass whooping like a champion, just went on about our day. You didn't hear us complaining about, oh, the field was slippery, it could have been different. We ain't say none of that shit. We just took that shit to the chin because they put their shoes on just like we had to put our shoes on. They was on the same field like we had to put on the same field. So it wasn't no big issue. But when we come in, it's like, this, that, and third. So I'm like, God damn, kid, you know what I'm saying? Like, people don't understand, like, we was really like top 5 in everything on every category. We was number 1 rushing team. We was a dominant passing team. Our defense, number 1, close to top 5 in turnovers. Number 1 total defense. Like, y'all acting like we had like a easy run, like we was fluky or something. Like, we dominated the whole league. Like, best defense, one of the best offense, best rushing attack, best O-line, some of the best D-line, like one of the best linebackers. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have some of the best in the world. It was the number 1 pass defense. Like, y'all gotta make some sense now. And for some teams that say they was close to us, I'm just like, not the 2020, 4 or 5 team, 24/25 team, Eagles. No, it wasn't nobody close. You know what I'm saying? That's why the scores look like the scores when we play teams. You know what I'm saying? I think the closest team to us, honestly, in this postseason was the Rams. I think the Rams had the best chance of beating us in the whole postseason, my opinion. Because they was complete. They could get after the quarterback, but they couldn't stop the run as much as good. But they had a great offense, and a great offense. Like, they was good at what they did. They was very good at what they did. And that's why, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I don't know what's up with folks, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but I've been seeing it. I done read it, and people be like, oh, and it's different. Like, people be comparing regular season to postseason. That's not the same. It's not the fucking same. You know what I'm saying? Because I guarantee y'all in the regular season, people didn't probably feel like Washington would have been spanking on folks like that in the playoff because they felt like it was a young quarterback. But then a young quarterback goes into 2 people's houses, two of them. He went to Tampa Bay, spanked on Tampa Bay. Then went to Detroit, would have been the number 1 seed and spanked on them. You know what I'm saying? So people didn't see that coming because they're like, oh, it's a postseason, because they know it's a different type of feeling in the game. They wouldn't have been complaining about it in the regular season. They'd be like, okay, that's a regular season. But the postseason mattered. And a lot of teams that was saying a lot of stuff, besides Detroit showed they 2 years ago, they did great in the postseason, went to the NFC Championship, but this year they didn't do too well. But Detroit got nothing but love for you. I love y'all, Detroit. Don't get that twisted. Do not get that twisted. I do love y'all. And I was rooting for y'all all across the board. Like, only time I don't root for y'all is when y'all play us. So, Detroit, I love y'all. Don't get that twisted. But, yeah, man, it was just crazy. But I just had to get that, too. I had to go on a little rampage because it's just, you know, I'm Super Bowl champ. But, yeah, man, y'all could, like, chill out that. Chill. You know what I'm saying? Y'all will not get the opportunity to play that team never again. So, you know, it doesn't matter what next year brings. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, you know, hopefully, you know, I'm still there with the Eagles or whatever. And, you know, we get to play teams, but that team is not going to be this team. You know what I'm saying? So win, lose, or draw, you won't come and say, oh, yeah, well, this would have happened if we would have played them last year. No, you wouldn't happen because that's a different team. So get that out your head, too. People were like, oh, we'll see us next year. Well, you're not going to see us next year. You're not going to see the same team next year. You're not. You're fucking not. Because, you know, people will be gone. You know what I'm saying? People want to get money. Free agency coming up. Money coming up. So it's not going to be the same team. But I just had to get that on, too, man. I had to let y'all know because y'all been talking a little crazy. Everybody wants to have a secret weapon. It gives you special powers. Maybe you have a recipe that always blows everyone's mind, or a joke that you know is going to make people laugh their butts off. That is how Mack Weldon thinks about clothing. As a secret weapon, timeless, classic style, Mack Weldon has a full range of clothes that feel comfortable all day long and never go out of style. I was just on the website yesterday browsing and found all type of stuff that looks classy and just the stuff I like to wear. The kind of clothes where you look good without, you know, really trying. So I ordered a whole bunch of stuff. I'm lit for it, and I can't wait till it get here. They use performant fabrics, which in the fashion world usually means it looks shiny or corporate. But for Mack Weldon, it just means quality material that's comfortable, fit nicely, plus keep you cool and dry. Get timeless look with modern comfort from Mack Weldon. Go to MackWeldon.com, get 25% off your first order of $125 or more with promo code SLAY. That's MackWeldon.com, promo code SLAY. Get timeless looks with modern comfort from Mack Weldon.
What's up, Bird Gang? There's only one fumble you can make this weekend, and that's not stocking up on Miller Lite for the big game. It's my go-to when I'm hosting and want to make things easy since it's the one thing everybody can agree on. I can spend less time thinking about what I'm drinking and more time yelling relevant but random football movie quotes like left side, strong side, and sack lunch, nom 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 nom. Simple ingredients, 96 calories, a smooth, clean finish and taste you can depend on. Now that's something to cheer about. No games, no gimmicks, and it's just a great beer for people who like beer. But no matter who you root for, I think there's one thing we can agree on, and that's with Miller Lite in your hand. Football doesn't just taste great, it tastes like victory. And victory tastes like Miller Time in Philly. Go Birds! Make game time taste like Miller Time. Go to MillerLite.com/slay to find delivery options near you. Or you can pick some Miller Lite up pretty much anywhere they sell beer. Celebrate responsibly. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. 96 calories and 3.2 carbs per 12 ounces.
Just a little bit more detail about the game. You know, the offense did their thing. I think the offense played an amazing game. Had to talk about Hurts, AJ with the tug, Smitty doing an amazing thing in his city, you know what I'm saying, in New Orleans, doing his jump. But I just want to get a little bit about Kansas City. Man, Kansas City is a great, great team, man. It was a great team. Honestly, I think they were doing a great job on the run. But, you know, for us to sell out on the run and for us not to be able to run the ball, you got to stack the box. And if you stack the box, you're going out there with one of the best receivers in the league. A.J. Brown, I feel, is the best receiver in the league. And him and McDuffie, I feel like one of the best corners in the league, too. That was a great matchup for me to watch. It was amazing. I loved it. It was a great battle. So, some games was real great. And, you know what I'm saying, Smitty was very, very emotional because the fact that, you know what I'm saying, he's playing in his hometown. And you know what I'm saying? And he done won championships on all levels of playing this game. He been a national championship and got a natty. He been a Heisman Trophy winner. You know what I'm saying? Now he's a Super Bowl winner. And then he wants the Super Bowl in his hometown. So Smitty was very, very emotional, man. I was happy for him, man. And that's the first time I ever seen him that emotional. The Slim Reaper never be that emotional, but he was. And AJ, man, AJ was just, you know what I'm saying? Every big time catch after big time catch he was making. And I think that PI, I'm not going to go against it. Because I play DB. And, hey, I'm me and AJ on the same team. I wanted to be a catch, yes. But as the call going on, they need to just make that call all during the year. All during the year. If that's OPI, that need to be the OPI all during the year. Because that's the hard view of the football game. That's what's hard about playing DB. That shit that hard. That's the shit that we be going through at the DB world. Shit hard. And for them to call the OPI then, that was surprising, but if they need to keep that up. You know what I'm saying? They shouldn't have kept up that play. They should have just waited to change it, but whatever. But yeah, that was a big time, fourth down. So, but yeah, that's what it is. You know, I think, and what else they don't talk about a lot is Saquon set the record for the most rushing yards, including the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot going on. Kellen Moore, you know what I'm saying? For him to be that calm and collected, knowing he's going to be a head job and still calling a crazy ass game is amazing. You know what I'm saying? Because we was in that situation 2 years ago, too, with our DC. Not saying he ain't called a great game, but not saying he was not focused because he always gave us our all. But, you know, that was a saying that he was just not focused, not ready. And for Kellen Moore to be locked in as he needed to be and was calling a hell of a game, you know, earned him a head coaching job at the Saints. And it's still blind blowing me because me and Kellen Moore played together for 3 years, man, in Detroit. And with him becoming a head coach, that shit make me feel old as fuck. Just being honest, man. Honest. Even though he came in a little later than me, as in like older. But I came in league at 21. I think he was like 24 or something like that, 23 or something. So he was a little older than me, but we're only a year apart in the league. If he was still been playing right now, he'd be on his 13th year. So yeah, it's crazy. And to see him being a head coach is even wilder. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, bruh, this is crazy. Like my OC was my teammate for 3 years in Detroit. It was good, though. It was good. It was good for him, man. So happy for him, man, because he deserved it. You know what I'm saying? He's been a great guy. He helped Dak become who Dak is today. You know what I'm saying? Even though Dak worked on himself, of course. But, you know, he was OC for Dak, been for a long time. So, yeah, man, he's a dog. He's a dog, man. I'm looking forward to seeing what the Saints do, man. And now he's in NFC. I don't know what the schedule look like, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully I'm still with the Eagles. But, you know, we might be seeing him down the road. So, He'll be an amazing coach, man. Him and Derek Carr gonna do some great things together, man. So I can see some great stuff going on with that. I think Kansas City is still gonna be one of the best teams in the league because you got Patrick Mahomes as your quarterback, and as you see, man, as he steady, as the game going on, you can see he still was fired up to keep playing. He wanted to go for it on every fourth down. Man, that 50-yard bomb, you know what I'm saying? I know, a lot of our starters wasn't in at the time, but that throw just reminds you how great he is. Like, that throw was crazy. Split between two post safeties and boom, and he just, that's like, what I'm saying? Not too many quarterbacks could do that, man. He's very, very impressive, man. And man, he's great at scrambling. You know what I'm saying? He's just a great quarterback, man. And those guys still will be the favorite to make it to the Super Bowl because you got Patrick Mahomes. You know what I'm saying? They still got a great chance. And you got Kelsey still playing. And I think they just got a little miss of pieces. They got a receiver core, I think. I think their receiver core going to be solidified. I think they continue to keep adding veterans around there. I think they got to bring a veteran in, another one. Either they keep Hawk or they keep Hollywood. One of the two, you know what I'm saying, at the outside position, the receiver, because the young guy, he's ready, you know what I'm saying? Worthy is ready, but he still need to learn, you know what I'm saying? As you see, he had a monster game, making plays, 2 tubs, some big-time catches and some big-time moments on the biggest stage. So he's ready to play. Like, I like Ward. Like, I love him. I think that kid is crazy. And not lined up against him, first thing I was thinking in my mind is like, Slay, just don't let this man run by you because he is faster than lightning. You know what I'm saying? He is fast, and you feel every bit of that speed out there. You know what I'm talking about? Every bit of he is very fucking fast. So I ain't gonna say Tyreek Hill, but they got a Tyreek Hill with the speed, and he got the ability to catch, and he can run routes. You know what I'm saying? A lot of fast guys like him, they used to get to be like C- route runners. They like C- or lower. He already came in there pretty polished at running routes, and now watching him run his route trees against us, I'm like, he got some routes on him. So they got a good chance. I think they still gonna be a favorite next year to get back to the Super Bowl, and of course, Philly gonna be a favorite as well. You know what I'm saying? We've been the favorites to get back there for 3 years. And, and I feel like this team gonna be really a future dynasty. You know what I'm saying? As the years keep going over. Hey, that's about the game and a little bit I got right now, but I'm gonna give y'all some little love bonuses. So just how this felt, man. It just felt great. You know what I'm saying? I had some great moments in this situation, man. Seeing my family come down, man. The party was lit. You know what I'm saying? It was amazing. The locker room was crazy. I think, look, we was in our locker room partying for an hour and a half. They had to tell us to leave because the GM said, Howie said, hey, y'all, I know y'all having a party in here, but we got a party at the house, at the hotels just ready for y'all. You know what I'm saying? We had Big X come in there performing. We had Sex and Red in there performing. Then, we had Lotto them coming in there. So we had a lot of celebrities come perform for us and just, had us a great time, man. And it was fun. It was fun. It was amazing, man. But we was in that locker room really turning up for at least 2.5 hours. I was on live for so long that my live had stopped. Yeah, I was like, damn, I'm trying to save the video so I can show y'all some live stuff. It wouldn't let me save it because it turned off by itself. But it is what it is. But it was fun. It was fun. But what's next for me right now, man? Got the parade from tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Got Valentine's Day coming up. You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow. So shoot, this gonna be some, this was mixing crazier. If you put it together, we got brotherly love. You know what I'm saying? That's the city of Philly. And Valentine's Day tomorrow. The parade tomorrow. Like, we spreading love all around Philly, baby. All around Philly. So, you know what I'm saying? We gonna have some great time. But most importantly, man, I'm so thankful for my year 12. You know what I'm saying? Year 12 was a special year for me, man. Real special, man. Like I said, winning the Super Bowl, you know what I'm saying? It was big time. It was big time. So now I might just become, a great family man. You know what I'm saying? Hang with my kids, supporting them, track season coming up. Got to do a lot of recovery. Because, like I said, I'm deciding on what I'll play next year. Most likely I'll play him. Hopefully it's with the Eagles. That's my plan. Hopefully. You know what I'm saying? If it is, it is. If it ain't, it ain't. Whatever God got blessed for me, I'm looking forward to that. But for sure, 13 probably will be my last year playing football. Maybe, you know what I'm saying, depending on how I'm feeling after 13, but I'm for sure kind of want to chill. You know what I'm saying? My son going to be a senior in high school. I'm going to have a son that's a senior next year. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to miss too much of that. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, he got a lot going on with the sports and stuff, and I want to be there to support him full through. So we gonna look forward to that. But we gonna see what the decision gonna come up though. But for sure, I'm playing one more though. For sure. But I appreciate everybody, man. I tuned in today, man. I thank y'all, man. We Super Bowl champs in Philly. We are champions, y'all. We, not just me, we. Because without y'all, we will not be nothing. So we thank y'all, man. I will be back next week, man. It gonna be a lot to be talked about. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably gonna have some guests come on. You know what I'm saying? I got low-key mic trying to see if I can get Coach on here. You know what I'm saying? Coach Nick. You know what I'm saying? He might let me pop him on his show, but we'll see how it go, man. But I'm probably gonna try to get some guests. This all season, I'm probably gonna talk about a lot of stuff, man. So y'all look forward to it, man. I'm gonna put some basketball in here too a little bit because I like to hoop. So I'm a big hooper. So I like to watch basketball and stuff. So I'd like to thank y'all, man. I appreciate y'all, man. This 2025 season was amazing because it ended the right way it needed to be as a Super Bowl champ. And thank y'all for riding with your boy the whole year out. You know what I'm saying? We are here, man, on the Big Play Podcast, man. So we got more to talk about this off season. So y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. I'll see y'all soon.